Would you please welcome Tom Bloody Cruise? In case you missed it, Australia's quite happy to have you back, Tom.
I'm so happy to be here. I am so happy. It's a beautiful day. It's just, I have such, so many great friends here. I love it.
It's been a little while since we've seen you. Have you had much on?
A little busy, but, it's been all right.
Well, I want to talk about this new film. It's fantastic. And the Mission Impossible films, they are famous for their action, obviously, but this one's also really funny. They have a lot of comedy in them as well. What do you enjoy more, the action, the incredible stunts, or do you enjoy the comedy as well?
Oh, I love it. I love it all. We're constantly looking for that kind of character drama, character comedy. And Hayley Atwell really inspired this kind of action. You see the kind of talent that she is and that dynamic that we have together. And a lot of these things, we know the space that we're going to work in Rome, but we're creating those characters as we're going. So we're writing. I'll be there with her and I'm watching and I'll be throwing her lines and McHugh will be working with us. So we're trying to mine that kind of character.
While
comedy.
you're doing like a 360 of the car?
Actually, yes. Actually, yes.
That'd be funny
When we're in
when
the
you're
360, I was like, just keep saying the tires are on fire, we're on fire, we're on fire. We're spinning around, I know. And I was like, look, in Rome, they didn't know we were going to do that. Yeah. So they gave us that area. And then when we started, I said, look, this is action. So when we were spinning, they said, you can't, you only have one more take. So we kept pushing. We need another take. We need another take. So while we're spinning and doing things, and Hayley was amazing. I'll be throwing her lines. I'm going, just say we're on fire, say we're on fire. So wait for the smoke to tire. I said, say it again, because I was waiting for the smoke to come into the scene, So yeah, we do stuff like that.
You're never allowed back to Rome, though, obviously.
Yeah.
Never allowed back to Rome.
You know what? They did allow us back, but I thought at that moment they were going to ask us to leave.
Yeah, sure. They kicked out of Italy.
Is there any trepidation for you, though, Tom? Like, you could choose any kind of role. Is there any, thought of, I'm going to just get beaten up for 3 hours doing this? You could, sit back and do a rom-com,
Yeah, you know what? I kind of put a little rom-com in these things, too, But, no, look, this Mission Impossible was the very first film that I ever produced back in the 90s. So I love this franchise, and it enables me to be able to really show the world to people and take people on a great adventure. So I like all that stuff. I like producing it. I like the challenge of the physicality, the development of character and structure. It's from a storyteller's point of view, it's very interesting. An actor's point of view, it's very interesting. And, you get to be able to have and create this kind of cast that we have in this film. So it's really lovely.
I think it's what makes you my favourite action hero.
Oh, thank you.
I've been on record. I'll say it again. What I love most about you is, people can do stunts. They can ride motorcycles and do all that sort of stuff. You have the most impressive jaw flex I have ever. No one else can do it, Tom. No one else can do it.
You're small,
Huge. If you're watching, I've never seen it happen.
It's the jaw.
Look, this is Could you? Because I live my life to be you. But I break...
How's he doing? Is he
You're doing good.
I break very easily, so I don't want to do the stunt stuff. But could you teach me how to flex my jaw?
Okay.
I don't. Let me just see.
Okay,
It takes a little bit. You got to loosen up. I'm not really ready for it, but.
Okay, right.
You've got to do it now.
He's looking at me. He's freaking out. It's not fair. Tom Cruise is making me laugh. Mate, you can't do this. Here we go. Close up, close up.
You just got to slow it down. You got to enjoy it. It's got to be a little.
Enjoy it.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Do you, in those moments, though, do you have something that you say to yourself, Tom, to be like, OK, this is the part that the fans are going to love, Robe's going to love this, let's get in the zone.
Doing this one for Robe!
Yeah.
I had no idea. I really had no idea. None.
You brought back Maverick, you've brought back Ethan Hunt. Are we going to see maybe a revival of what could be happening with the kid from Risky Business, do you think?
Oh, yeah.
That's very interesting.
Asking for a friend.
Can you imagine that? Could you imagine? You know what? When years after they wanted to do it and I wasn't ready to do it, I don't know. I don't know what that story would be, actually. I don't know. Do you have any Want to pitch me an idea?
Oh gosh, do we have time? Yes. He's gone
You'd
into
still-
corporate law and
Yeah.
also on the side solves crime.
Private eye, detective of sorts.
Yeah.
Still dances in
Still
his
dancing.
Still dancing?
Totally. That's how he unwinds.
Yeah, good. Alone.
Alone.
Yes.
Alone. But
I
you
feel
know,
like
we
this
can
one's
get a
gonna spend
rom-com, build it in.
A lot of time in the writing room.
This is your jaw flex, I
I
feel.
know. Sorry, yeah, it could be. It really could be.
Tom, a lot of people have credited you in bringing back Top Gun Maverick, getting people back into cinemas, getting really excited about going in, seeing it on the big screen, and I know that was important to you. But it seems like since then, there's actually a whole bunch of them. And more people excited about obviously going to see this film as well,
nice.
but in the cinemas.
Yeah.
Why is that so important for you?
It's a beautiful art form. I make my movies for cinemas, and I know it's like they come out in the other platforms, that's fine, but to have that experience, I love that experience. I love seeing movies with an audience, and it is a different art form, and there's just something about that community and what we can deliver for an audience on a big screen with the sound. I mean, I didn't want them cutting the screens up smaller into cineplexes. I remember in the 80s, that's why I started shooting, I started pushing large formats of 65 millimeter and big screen experience, and I've always been really studying what we're doing with sound and visually to immerse an audience in a story. So I personally love it. It is a different mindset in making a film like that. And what's better than all of us together in a theater together experience? We can all have different problems, walks of life, everything. We're all experiencing something together. It is a cultural, beautiful thing. And I know that everyone, we're talking about what we've all been through collectively as humanity. I think more like I don't like Zoom meetings. I don't like emails. I don't want Zoom meetings. It's like I tell my crew, it's like, guys, you got to come talk to me. We're all
Do
gonna
the
have
Zoom meetings in a big cinema.
I know. We're gonna have production meetings. Okay, I want to see your face. I want to talk to you. That's the fun of making movies. To all be together and do it. It's a very tactile, physical art form, and that's what I like.
Well, you love the audience loves you.
I love
Do not
them.
go
I make
anywhere.
my movies for audiences. I've always have, no matter what genre, and I've always wanted to make movies. I go and I make it, and I'm studying film all the time, so I love it.